Day 40, Dare 40. Love is covenant. Where you go, I will go. And where you lodge, I will lodge. Your people shall be my people, and your God, my God. Ruth 1:16. Congratulations! You've reached the end of the Love Dare. But the experience does not have to stop. And the challenge of loving your mate is something that never has to come to an end. It goes on for the rest of your life. The videos and the audios may end at day 40, but who says your dare has to stop? As you view your marriage relationship from this point on, I challenge you to consider it a covenant instead of a contract. Seeing marriage as a contract is like saying I take you and you take me and we'll see if this works out. But realizing that it's a covenant changes it to say, I give myself to you and I commit to this marriage for life. There's many differences between a covenant and a contract. A contract is usually a written agreement built on distrust, outlining the conditions and the consequences if it's broken. A covenant is a verbal commitment based on trust, assuring someone that your promise is unconditional and it's good for life. It's usually spoken before God out of love for another. A contract is self-serving and comes with limited liability. A covenant is for the benefit of others, and it comes with unlimited responsibility. It has no expiration date. It is until death do us part. A contract can be broken with mutual consent. A covenant is intended to be unbreakable and for life. The Bible contains several major covenants. God made a covenant with Noah, promising never to destroy all flesh with a worldwide flood. He made a covenant with Abraham, promising that an entire nation of descendants would come from his family line. He made a covenant with Moses, declaring that the people of Israel would be God's permanent possessions. He made a covenant with David, promising that a ruler would sit on his throne forever. Ultimately, he made a new covenant by the blood of Christ, establishing an unending, unchanging legacy of forgiveness and eternal life for those who believe in him. Never once has God broken any of these covenants. And then there's marriage, the strongest covenant on earth between two people. The pledge of a man and a woman to establish love that is unconditional and lasting a lifetime. And as you know, keeping this covenant is not something you can do on your own, or even in your own strength. But the Spirit of God is within you. By virtue of your faith, you now can exercise your role as a covenant keeper, no matter what may arise, no matter what challenge you may face. Because you have the Spirit of God in you, you now can act as a covenant keeper. If your spouse is not in a place of receiving your love right now, the act of covenant keeping will grow more daunting with each passing day. But marriage is not a contract with escape clauses. Marriage is a covenant intended to cut off all avenues of retreat or withdrawal. There's nothing in all the world that should sever what God has joined together. Your love is based on covenant. Every marriage is called to be an earthly picture of God's heavenly covenant with His church. It is to reveal to the world the glory and the beauty of God's unconditional love for us. Jesus said, "As the Father has loved me, so have I loved you. Now remain in my love." Let His words inspire you to be a channel of God's love to your spouse. The time is now, man or woman of God, to renew your covenant of love in all sincerity and surrender. Love is too holy a treasure to trade it in for another. and too powerful a bond to be broken without dire consequences. Fasten your love afresh on this one of the Lord has given you to cherish. Your life together is before you. Dare to take hold of it and never let go. I dare you. Today's dare. Write out a renewal of your vows and place them in your home. Maybe put them on your vision board. And perhaps, if appropriate, you could make arrangements to formally renew your wedding vows before a minister, with family present. Make it a living testament to the value of marriage in God's eyes, in the high honor of being one with your mate. Again, congratulations for completing the 40-day love dare. Go do it. I dare you. Now get to work.